penalties, only one apiece. But Hempstead putting it in. This is Antoine Moore to the outside. He is history. He is in the end zone. Antoine Moore, his third touchdown of the afternoon. And like he did in the first half, the first time Hempstead had the football, they put it into the end zone. Antoine Moore with a burst to the outside, Emerson Boozer, a 58-yard
run. Moore down in the fullback slot. Guaranteed that the opposition was not looking for Moore. Had they been abreast of Moore's moving position, you now key on Moore. He is out of position.
Gets in for the score, and Rutgers goes up 14-13, and BC is looking at a fourth quarter where they're off.
Zone with his third touchdown, and he is shooting you down, Mr. Boozer, telling you that he is number one.
Indeed he is.
And it is a kick that comes to the middle, and it's Antoine Moore on the 15. And Antoine straight up the middle, might go all the way, opening kickoff. Antoine Moore, one man to beat far sideline, and Emerson Boozer, you're right, he is gone for 6 points.
Antoine Moore on the draw. He's got them all surprised. He's into the secondary, and he can go all the way. Antoine Moore, touchdown. 54 yards. Rutgers ties the score.
Exactly what we're talking about. You're in a 13-7 game. You got the possession most of the time. An opportunity has to come. They run a draw play off a 3rd and 12. The hole opens up on the right side. Everybody's caught napping, and Antoine Moore goes in for a score, and BC finds itself tied.
First career touchdown for Antoine Moore. Lead.
3rd and 12. They can't throw the ball very successfully. They run a quick draw here. Moore, the fullback, takes it up inside, gets a couple of blocks, splits the secondary, and the 5'11", 205-pounder gets in for the score, and Rutgers goes up 14-13, and BC is looking at
out of a 2 tight end set. It's Moore up the middle, and Moore is in for the Rutgers touchdown. Antoine Moore, 13 yards up the middle, and Rutgers on the board. So did Rutgers. Gets him a first down, and now Moore goes to work. Antoine Moore, and he's in for the Rutgers touchdown. Moore, over 100 yards for the first time in his collegiate career. He has scored 2 touchdowns, and Rutgers has the lead back, 21-18.
The game is such a game of emotion.
Actually on the play. There's a little draw to Moore. Moore fights one and Rumor out of it. Falls over the 50 of the Michigan State Toad.
The arm, I think left arm of William Reese right there. But see, he didn't want to get the face mask and then couldn't hold on. And they move it into Spartan territory with the 10-yard pickup.
In football. There's the handoff to Moore. Moore's got the first down and then some. He breaks away from everybody all the way down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Where Corey Keys finally corrals him.
Well, it looked like Billy Smith from CMU on the first wave. He just fights his way through and then looks like he's not to be denied. That's a nice tackle there by Corey Keys because he was about to go all the way. Stopped him at the 19. Well, Rutgers had a ball possession offense in the first half.
And the Spartan lone drive was a cut short by Tico Duckett's fumble. There is Moore again. And he just lowers that shoulder again, and this time moves inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Bulla was there, but at the very end, Stadium at the Meadowlands, taking on the Cadets of Army next Saturday. Running with the ball is Moore once again, and he gets up to about the 24, almost the 25 with it. Shock throughout the nation at that time. Now a little mix-up. There's a change of the signal by Tarver at the line. Rushes on, Tarver throws, completes one to Moore. He's hit, but still drives over the 30. Now they're going to rule that he stepped out at about the 28-yard line.
Nice hit by Ernie Stewart.
The third game, 3 points game. And you don't win many that way, so they've got to find a way to find that goal line here somewhere in the second half. Tarver hands it off. This is Moore. Moore is tripped up from behind that time. Ernie Stewart got a hit on him again.
I think he got it, Jim. Just close. But I think he carried enough for the first down.
2 minutes and a second left to go here in the first half.
Jim, Moore has carried 18 times for 82 yards already as he goes off to the sideline. He has been the workhorse and scored the touchdown with the reception.
Game by the team so far. Tico Dorsey goes in motion. Handoff goes to Antoine Moore. Moore has the first down, and he's up close to midfield, over midfield now. Keeps the legs pumping down to about the Michigan State 40.
An excellent run for Rutgers as they move it into Michigan State territory. Moore just slants by the left side and then outruns Ernie Stewart at the outside linebacker spot, but Corey Keyes does move up to make the tackle at the 45 of Michigan State.
Chuck Bulla also on that last one for Michigan State. Antoine Moore again, he just barely held on to the...
Oh, that was just a bad break for Michigan State.
2 seconds, less than a minute to go in this ball game. Tarver underneath the center. Tarver hands it off here to Antoine Moore, and he cracks down close to the goal line. He's down to about the 2.
Yeah, Moore wasn't in the game for a long period of time. He all of a sudden got well in a hurry.
Yep, he was injured earlier. Football as he drives
the
down.
touchdown, not the field goal.
Alice Barnes have held them for 3. Let's see if they can do it on 4th. They've got the backfield split. Tarver passes out here. Touchdown for... they pass out here to
Moore.
Number 6, Antoine Moore, their tailback.
4th down and 1. They fake it to Dorsey in the middle, pulls it out of his stomach, and then just a little lob pass to Moore on the goal line. 69 yards on the drive by Rutgers.
2nd down and 2 from the 2-yard line. Tarver fakes, throws it into the end zone. Beautiful fake, throws to Moore for the touchdown. That's what they used for the first touchdown. The winning, maybe the winning touchdown.
Yeah, the fake to the line, and he goes in untouched. Antoine Moore.
Some different formations, some different looks today.
And there's a counter run, and Antoine Moore has some yardage. And Moore is out near another first down. Shy of the 45. Antoine Moore, senior from Hempstead, Long Island, and he has become Rutgers' top runner this year, over 500 yards coming in.
I really have liked this kid ever since we saw him come into the starting lineup against Northwestern. It's a cutback play. It starts out to the left, and he does a nice job following his blockers and weaving it back, cutting it back.
Rich Brantley in motion, and a short side pitch to Moore.
That allowed Harris to come in and make the play.
2nd and 10, and it's Moore running it. Antoine Moore down the sideline, and he's out at the 7.
Against a fast
3 wide
pursuing
receivers, 2nd and 18, and a draw to Moore. Moore outside, good cutback. And Antoine Moore is dragged down from behind by Dwight James to save maybe 6.
We talked at the top of the show about Northwestern not giving up big plays on 3rd down situations. They just got a sack on 2nd down, a great defensive play, and then Rutgers come back and runs the draw, maybe not even expecting to pick up the 1st down. The line did a nice job. Antoine Moore stepping into that starting position at tailback. Set that play up well in a definite pass situation. Draw to get a little counter action. They start to play off to the right, bring it back to the left with Moore.
Rutgers' career puts the Scarlet Knights up 7-0. We'll be back with Big East football after these messages. 3 wide receivers for Rutgers on 2nd and 10. Moore outside. And Antoine Moore all the way out across the 35 for a Rutgers first down.
Big play. Nice play defending that play action pass, and then they tried to blitz. Ed Sutter came on a blitz. Antoine Moore was able to bounce it outside. Nobody had contained.
36-yard line for the Scarlet Knights. Tarver rolling out. Flag is down behind the play as Tarver is run. Wide receivers. Tarver on first down. Hands the ball off, and Moore has a good game. And Antoine Moore, that winds up being a good play for Rutgers. It's a first down run, so the clock stops while they move the chains, and Rutgers can regroup at the line. Antoine Moore in the backfield, and Tarver gives it to Moore. And Moore runs out across the 30, a good first down gain. Willie Lindsay out of the secondary made the tackle for Northwestern. Antoine Moore went to Georgia Tech originally, out of Hempstead, New York, transferred to Rutgers. Tight ends. And it's Moore running off the left side. Rutgers ran its fullback far more last year. In fact, T.K. Dorsey, their fullback, was their leading rusher last year because they used much more of a two tight end alignment. This year it's a little more tailback oriented. Here's Moore, and in the line he spins out near the 45. So again, it'll be third down and short yardage for Rutgers. All right, let's listen to Doug Graber talking about the change in how Rutgers is running the football this year. Territory. Give it inside to Moore, and he spins and maybe close to the first down. Oh, Antoine Moore, who is pushing up near 120 yards. What a big contribution today with Bill Bailey's absence.
Any kind of delayed running plays, draws, or things that take a while to develop are not very effective against a team that's blitzing so much like Northwestern is. They got to try to hit quick hitters, a couple traps maybe, try to get them caught in that blitz and spring a guy free into the secondary.
And that ends the third.
Against Rutgers, and also today, Northwestern is doing basically the same thing that Duke did last week.
And here's what Rutgers would love to do right now. If they can establish some sort of a ground game, they can run the ball, run the clock. We have 8.5 minutes remaining. Rutgers leads by
the need for Antoine Moore to really step up to the challenge of filling in for Bill Bailey. He's done that exceptionally well over 100 yards, 130 yards at this point in the game.
Now we're under 8 minutes, and that's going to become a little more of a factor for Northwestern. As the ball carried again by Moore. 130 yards for Antoine Moore today. The all-time Rutgers rushing record for a single game is 230. Sutter there as well. Rutgers. Here's where you're
a decision to run. There was nowhere to go.
Now Tarver gives to Moore. And Moore off the right side gets some yards, about 4. Northwestern has just one timeout. So if Rutgers can make one first down, the game will end. And we're down now to 1:25. Moore got 4 yards on first down.
Northwestern will not leave their style, which is to blitz. It's just a matter of getting a hat on everybody on that offensive line.
Moore breaking through, and there's the first down for Moore to the 20-yard line with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining. And now, if Rutgers can snap the ball and hand it off properly, they should run the clock out. And for his efforts today, Antoine Moore is our Infinity Player of the game. Getting just his third start as a collegian, 134 yards. So now with 1:05, where actually the clock is running now, we're down to turn 18. We'll be back to wrap things up from Rutgers Stadium after these words from our local stations.
and they're back in their own 17. Moore is back in as the lone setback. Pass to Moore complete. And no room to run rather, is Walker. Runs him down at the 18-yard line, maybe a yard.
You're going to see it right here. He drops back. He's got a little pressure from the outside. He steps up and he hits the back out of the backfield. There's Moore. As he comes, he's looking to go back inside, but beautiful defense. Look at the balance by Syracuse. Never gave him a chance to get upfield, and the rest come on board. And again,
it's the 6. 3rd down and 9, no score. Last minute of play in the first quarter. DK, this is Antoine Moore straight ahead. A little running room for the punter as he gets out near the 10-yard line, maybe to the 9. Gain of 3. And Rutgers on for their 3rd punt of the afternoon. Setback is Moore. Big rush is on. Pass is incomplete, intended for Moore. Coming out of the backfield, covering Glenn Young.
Ball thrown behind the receiver. Never had a chance to make the catch.
Not been past their own 39-yard line. Hand off Antoine Moore, and he won't just move the football today. They're on 43. Chesna, hand off to Moore. Moore, another first down. And the first time they've been in Syracuse territory all day at the Orangemen 43-yard line with 5 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. 14-yard gain by the transfer from Georgia Tech, Antoine Moore. A prep All-American and a junior. And time is going to run out on the 3rd quarter of play. 11 for Rutgers. McCord hands off to Moore. Moore gets tripped up by Jerry Sharp in the backfield. Sharp got behind the block of Travis Broadbent and sent Moore for a surprise. And Rutgers moving in reverse now. 3rd down 14 from their own 16-yard line. Tarver at the Boston College game. Missed last week's game and all of today. Hand off now Antoine Moore. Bounces outside and goes up to about the 28-yard line. He'll be up for an 8-yard gain, and they'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Haven't heard much of Moore today. Excuse me, Steve. The junior out of Hempstead, New York. He, too, is a transfer. They got him from Georgia Tech. Good rusher, pretty good receiver, but they...
And Randy Jackson, the lone receiver to the left. They'll run it left. Antoine Moore makes a couple of stutter step moves as he gets across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle was Alan Haller, weak side cornerback, and also William Reese, a big defensive tackle, sophomore, 6'1", 242. 6-yard line. Tarver on a draw play. Antoine Moore has some running room. Turns it at the 20, outside to the 15, and inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. A terrific call. Jenkins and Iaquinello on the stop.
Well, that's a great call by the Rutgers coaching staff. What do you do to take advantage of a defense's aggressiveness? You throw screens, you run the draw play, and you get excellent running this time out of Antoine Moore. Nice block on
First down 10, RU at the 49-yard line. Gives Antoine Moore, he's got some room, and then tight ropes up the sideline across the 45 to the 43. Again, it's Chuck Bulow on the tackle, but Moore picks up about 8 yards on the carry.
Good vision by Antoine Moore as he bounced it outside. Good block in the center that time by Travis Broadbent to get big
34-yard line. They trail 3-0. Again, here's the delay to Antoine Moore running hard inside the 30 and brought down at the 29-yard line. Carlos Jenkins makes the tackle. Antoine Moore is the transfer from Georgia Tech, 5'11", 205-pound junior out of Hempstead, New York. He has a 6.1 yard per carry average.
Well, he's a burst kind of runner, Lou. He has that quick acceleration. He sees the hole. He gets into it in a hurry. He doesn't pussyfoot around. When he sees it, he takes the opportunity and goes.
3rd down and 12. One setback again behind Tarver. And the split receivers to the right side. Here's Antoine Moore. He carries the ball up the middle. And he certainly is nowhere near first down yardage. So the Knights will have to kick it away. Chuck Bulow makes the tackle for Michigan State.
Well, so it's very difficult to separate what's clean and tough and what is illegal.
Langlow with a squib kick. Tim Pernetti can't get the handle. Antoine Moore does. and runs it right up the gut to the 35-yard line.
Nice job by Antoine Moore that time. Good presence of mind to field the ball first, then take it right up the middle.
One back behind him. Receivers split out left and right. And they give it on the draw play to Antoine Moore, who fights hard and has a couple of yards across the 10-yard line. Cliff Confer makes the tackle, and the clock is winding down here.
Watch this. He runs right through the tackle of number 51, Carlos Jenkins. An excellent tackler as he makes the quick cut and then blows right through that arm tackle. That's a good sign. Even in
17-10. Spartans fake the blitz. Now they'll move back. Tarver on the delay. Antoine Moore looks for a hole and pushes his way across midfield to the Michigan State 49.
I'll tell you, I've been watching the offensive line pretty closely. Now watch this. We've got a lot of stalemates and better up there. Whenever you get that, if you've got a good running back, you've got a good chance of getting positive yardage, because the running back will use that stalemate to his advantage to make a hard cut, either left or right, put his head down and get a tough couple of yards. That time Antoine Moore did exactly that. They've improved in areas where they needed to improve. Do they have more to go? They sure do, to play the likes of Michigan State, I'll tell you that right now. But there are signs of life at Piscataway.
Incomplete, and the game is over. That's it in Giant Stadium. Some of the Rutgers fans give the Scarlet Knights a hand. The final score, Michigan State 30.
Touchdown for Warren Stiff. George Eatman, and George played on the 1980 Hempstead Tigers undefeated team. George is also one of our Cablevision crew members. He's a tape operator. And George, how do you like your old team winning?
Yeah, I like it very much. I like to come out here and see them win games. And it feels really good, especially to be out here working, too.
I think part of the problem is if you've got a real good football team, which we obviously do, then you try to live up to the expectations, and they've certainly lived up to them.
And it is a kick that comes to the middle. It is Antoine Moore on the 15. And Antoine straight up the middle. Might go all the way, opening kickoff. Antoine Moore, one man to beat, far sideline. And Emerson Boozer, you're right, he is gone for 6 points. Looking to pass again, in trouble. Gets away from one man, but cannot escape the grasp of number 54, Larry Bell. Homecoming. The Tigers lead 12-7. Lamont Yu looking for running room. Goodbye, Lamont Yu out of nowhere. Third touchdown of the game.